Well done with like making it a little bit more epic.
When I was turning 11, I was like, oh my god, am I going to be picked up, you know? Never happened.
Sound design or a composition masterclass through Harry Potter. Hey guys, welcome back to another Composers React, and we're here back with Bas.
Hello.
Bas did a lot of very cool stuff on Deliver Us Mars. We can finally say now the name.
Yes.
Last time we have been recording, we couldn't say the name yet. But yeah, it's Deliver Us Mars, and you did a lot of sound design to it.
Yeah, it's been a while, and at the last time we couldn't say anything about it, and at this point we already announced the game. We showed some of the stuff in the trailers. So yeah, it's been really cool.
I'm very curious. Like, if you weren't like a composer or a sound designer, what would you have been doing?
Ooh, that's a good one. If I wouldn't have been a sound designer or a composer, I would probably be working outside. I love to work with my hands. Before I started off as a full-time sound designer and composer, I was a bike messenger. Yeah. And I just love to be outside and cycle and that kind of stuff. So that's also really my thing. Yeah.
You are a crazy mountain biker guy,
yes.
Just doing all these stunts and stuff, and just being outside is like your thing, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's something that I really enjoy. So yeah, at one part of me always want to be inside and make music, make sounds, work on games, play games, and the other part of me wants to go outside and experience odd things. Yeah.
It's a little bit of the yin yang, right? You need a little bit both of these worlds, and then
sure.
together it inspires one another.
Yeah, for sure. I brought Hogwarts Legacy, and I brought it because next year, they delayed it now until February 2023. But next year they are coming with a game, and obviously it's been something that has great memories for me, and I think also for you, right?
Most definitely, Harry Potter. We grew up with it.
Yeah.
Shall we just dive into it and see what we think of Hogwarts?
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go.
Of course, Warner Brothers.
Man, the books, the movies, and now this.
Magic.
It looks gorgeous.
And powerful,
but we wanted this.
Yeah.
I'm very curious if this world is really gonna live up to the expectations.
I think so. I think it's semi-open world, right? It's gonna be. I think you can explore a lot.
Now it is time to add your own story to
the soundtrack is.
Yeah.
That's just it's engraved into my brain.
Exactly, and what I like here is that they make epic music, but at the same time they bring back the well-known melody of Harry Potter, the signature melody.
In this castle tells the story.
It looks great.
Wizards who came before.
And now that you can dive into a world like that and do it yourself, because that's what we wanted to go to Hogwarts.
Yeah, exactly. But you won't be playing as Harry Potter, I think.
I think you are your own character, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And while your journey begins at Hogwarts,
I also wonder about all the sound design in here, from all the magic sound effects. Looks promising.
You don't hear too much sound effects there. It's mostly just the narrator and
and
the music.
Good. Yeah, the music is carrying a lot here. It's epic. And the voiceover is important.
It shows a lot, like in the this world.
You possess may be the key to unlocking this
dormant power.
Crazy. Those animals. It has everything, right? It has like magic, crazy animals, beautiful nature.
Man, but is this?
But what form?
Oh, what is that? Is that you or is that?
Maybe it was one of those necromancers. They talk about it in one of the books.
Oh, here we go.
No, it's like one of the bad guys.
Yeah. Dragons.
Yeah.
Epic soundtrack. Hogwarts. Magic.
Yeah.
You could lose yourself in this.
Yeah. I love that they bring back the main theme with like the epic choir in the end.
Yeah, so it's still really cool. the sweet John Williams soundtrack.
Yeah.
But now in a little bit more of an epic form, it's gonna be this huge adventure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I like it. Like sometimes, like how many movies do you have? You have 7.5, was it?
I think so. I think they did 8 movies on
8
7
movies.
books, something like that.
So then you have, of course, every time there's like 4 trailers or something and promos, and you need to redefine this theme song constantly. And again, now you make a game and you cannot not do the soundtrack
Exactly.
or the theme.
I think it's interesting with this kind of movies and books, or I guess the same thing with something like Lord of the Rings, right? You have such a signature melody and such a signature music for this kind of movies and games that you have to bring it back. You cannot not use it. You need to.
People are kind of like longing for it. I think it is also like such a John Williams thing. He's so deliberate with these thematics in his compositions.
Yeah.
That's what I said at the beginning. Like it's engraved into my brain that this is Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Well done with like making it a little bit more epic.
For sure. Yeah.
And
epic drums.
And then also what I like we really grew up with Harry Potter. Like I think we are the similar age when we were reading the books, or maybe a little bit off here and there, but you could identify with him growing up.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of still in our hearts. Like now everybody is grown up. Hogwarts is kind of without spoiling too much.
Yeah.
And I think they're continuing with the Beasts, Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, that's true. Just watched one of those movies last year. It's really nice. It's totally different. It's a different setting, but it's also really nice.
But then again, now with this game, they're bringing everything together.
Yeah, and I think that the target audience changed, right? I mean, back when the first movies came out, I was the target audience, and I was like 11 or 12, something like that. And nowadays, I think this game they targeted also us, like they targeted
the original audience.
Exactly. yeah, you can see that. And meanwhile, I think it's still fun to play when you're younger.
Yeah, and I believe that is like such a cool thing to make things multimedia. Is when you go to a movie, it's great, and sometimes you are so kind of seduced by the nature of the movie or the magic of this movie, especially this one, that you want to stay there. But the movie's over. You need to wait another year or 2 maybe for the next movie to come out. But a world like this, you can really become that wizard and kind of, you don't even have to fantasize about it anymore because you can almost be in that world and feel like how Harry Potter would feel, but then in your own character.
Sure. You can experience it, and I think also in all kinds of different ways. Because you mentioned that you can make your own character, right?
I believe so. I'm not super sure, but I think they're going for like this customization. Yeah, you are your own character. Make it look like yourself or somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah, would be nice. Yeah. I would love to see us to play this game. I'm really looking forward to it.
So, but then again, if you go a little bit to the series, to the movies, especially like in the beginning, the first movie started kind of very sweet, and the music and the thematics were very Christmassy, warm. But then along the movies, it went darker and darker. You could see it in the Warner Brothers logo in the beginning, right? Yeah. Every time it went a little darker until almost you don't see it anymore.
And I think that's beautiful about the Harry Potter series, that the movies grew with the audience, so it became more scary, and there were more mature elements in there along the years, and it kind of I really felt that it was growing with me. Yeah, and I think as well, because like we are so much into sound and music as well, that's I think you get educated in a way where it's like, hey, this is kind of light, very heartfelt, very deliberate on kind of the track, to more dark sound designy. So you also get like a sound design or a composition masterclass through Harry Potter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think if you put all the soundtracks next to each other, then you always will hear that main theme, but then in totally different settings in the first movie compared to the last movie.
I have a confession to make, though. I was, I think after the second movie, I fell in love with Emma Watson.
Oh, yeah.
She was my crush.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I think I remember me writing a letter to my sister. We were writing letters to each other. And at one point I said, like, I just discovered that I fell in love with Hermione in the movie. I fell in love with her.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe I once decided to write her a letter. I'm not sure if I ever did, but I had a huge crush on her.
I think you were not the only one. I think you were one of millions who fell in love with her.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it was the same age. Maybe it was like, oh, that's so cute. He was so smart and also a little bit like sassy. And I just I crushed on it. That was it.
I can imagine. Yeah. What I had, and what also multiple friends of mine had, is that I think the first movie or the first book came out when I was 10 or 9, and all the kids in the books, they get picked up by wizards when they're 11.
Yeah.
So when I was turning 11, I was like, oh my God, am I going to be picked up? You know, never happened.
But that dream, that you hope there is this kind of secret world that you don't know about, and that you maybe become part of that. I don't know. That was such a magical thing as a child. Even now, like, that's so cool to think like, hey, it's not how we think it's gonna be. There is this special world that we don't know about.
Yeah. Sure.
And then this game, I think, hopefully, it's breaking that border a little bit where we can actually feel that magic for real.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm really looking forward to it.
Thanks for bringing this one. I will definitely play this, and I'm very curious like how this is gonna unfold. What this world is gonna be.
Yeah, me as well.
Hogwarts, Harry Potter. I'm very curious also to know for the people watching this, like, what is your favorite Harry Potter movie? And also, did you play the Harry Potter games that went before? I remember the first one playing. Really enjoyed it. I think it was the PlayStation 1 even.
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
So cool.
That was awesome.
Oh, well, if you have any suggestions for videos like this, for reactions to trailers, game trailers and film trailers, please let us know. For now, I want to thank you for watching and see you next time. Hey there, I appreciate you watching the video. If you like this one, check out this video or that video. And if you want to support the channel, make sure to click on top of my head on the logo and subscribe to the channel.